awesome. Hey everybody, it's Kelly Sue and Sabrina from Cleopatra Art Studios. Welcome to Monday Night Paint Along. Do your Monday dance, do your Monday dance. You're so excited you're here with me and her, us. Us, we'll go with us. Once you get on, let us know like where you're watching from, because we see new people all the time. What we're painting tonight is the vintage Santa gnome shelf sitter. Comes with a little present. It's super cute. Okay. People are like, well, why are you doing a gnome? Because the gnome box is opening up soon. Well, we don't do holiday for our gnome box. We do seasonal. So somebody might want a holiday Santa. Just saying. Super cute. I did have to pre-paint him because we had some snags to work out. And that's not all. This is your ShamWow. That's not all. He comes with this cute little present box too. How cute is that? But I forgot to give him eyes. So vindication tonight, I'm going to give mine eyes. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Here we go. I'm gonna bend it on down and turn it around. Oop, that one.
Says hello.
Hello, Miss Brenda. Hello, hello. Here we go.
Donna Stick says hello.
Hello, Miss Donna. So I did, so was waiting for that stuff to download. I don't know what's going on. Shopify gave me the finger, basically. I just went ahead and requested another upload just a second ago. So we'll see what it gives me. I'm hoping it's full transactions and not just like order, price, paid. Blah. Moving on. Okay, so Julia F. from Scottsdale, Arizona. You won last week's project. Santa stop here. We're just a smidge behind in getting the freebie winners out. But just be patient, we're getting them there. Okay, so what I like about this is I really love the stands. You have to kind of coax it in there. Like I'm not 100% sure they're coming out. Well, it did. I kind of had to coax them in there. Made them super stout, chunky dunky. I love it.
Karen W. Hello.
Hello, Karen W. I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay, so this is multi-layer of goodness. Multi-layer. Like there's stuff you don't need here. I mean, we need it, but you don't need to paint it, if that makes sense. So let me go ahead and get my my tape out and do the loosey-gooseys. Shoot, I lost my fur ball. Yours will have a fur ball. I somehow lost it. Okay, so most of you guys know exactly how to do this, but we have a lot of new people joining, and they like a little help to get started. So I'm going to take these layers off. That one cracks me up. I don't know why. And then you're left. Boop. So you don't have to paint the tree and the gingerbread here, but you do got to do the not the nose, but the mustachio, and don't forget this little piece here, right? You know why I'm saying paint the mustachio? Because I didn't. I went to glue it all together and went, well, dang it. So then I had to go in, and that's why my mustache bristles are a little bit different than my background bristles. And guys, it's okay to just paint it white. Just paint it white, just paint it gray. If it's too much, if you've had a busy day, you don't have to put in all the little detail work. So tonight I'm not gonna paint the presents, because there you go. I meant to put glitter on them. So I kind of picked vintage colors. I was really excited about that. But go ahead and throw out those colors you like and for the treat, and we'll consider those under consideration.
Brenda says that you can put hers in her gnome box and save on shipping.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Miss Brenda.
And then Donna says that she's been busy complaining about the 31 bad craziness to customer service.
I don't know if we're allowed. We're not necessarily slamming them. Sabrina has no clue what's going on.
No.
She didn't know. So basically Donna had a party, like an online party for a online company. And, you know, like if she sells enough stuff, she gets like freebies, that kind of thing. And so the company released new products last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. But by the time I woke up, and I was in there last night, and I went, oh, we're just going to wait and see the Christmas stuff in the morning. They were sold out.
Oh, my goodness.
And Donna said that kind of like ticket scalpers. That's what they were doing.
Oh,
People are buying those exclusive. Okay, so
selling them at a higher price.
yeah, I think that they're scalping those bags, and so it's just a big bag. Okay, I know it's frustrating because I think Donna I don't know that you make money off of it, but maybe you do. But I know you get you earn stuff. You earn stuff. I like it. I'm gonna have Donna do a online party for Cleopatra. I wouldn't even know how.
They sold out in 8 minutes.
Oh, come
Wow.
on. That's somebody with real deep pockets. That's unless they just didn't have. I mean, do you think they really had stuff? I mean, they might have. Okay, so the only thing you need to be really careful around his furry section, because that's not a 3D strip. And the reason why is if that was a 3D strip, this would have to be up one more section. So this would have to be up one more section, rinse, repeat. So you just have to be careful there. Use the edge of your paintbrush or use a smaller paintbrush or pull out your tape. Ta-da!
Sherry says that she's having a hard time hearing us. Is anyone else?
Is anyone else? And you know what, Sherry, I'm noticing that unless other people aren't telling me that it's me and your connection. And maybe it is a problem tonight, but like every couple nights that we record, Sherry's like, hey, I don't see you, I don't hear you, you went away. And sometimes we do have a bad connection, but I'm like, it should be for everyone. And I'm wondering if it's because you're in town and maybe we're on the same network or, gosh, I don't know.
Our network sucks.
Our network isn't lovely. Okay, here's what I know you need to do. You're gonna cut in around the beard because the beard does not have a 3D piece. It's kind of like that vampire beard, but not as bad. And then, and you can go all the way down to the bottom. So I go all the way down to here. And then the reason why is that next layer covers it up. If that makes sense. So we're gonna come in here with that
You
beard.
cheater.
I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater. I'm not wasting it. I'm just not wasting paint or my valuable time. No, that's okay. Some of you guys want to paint all the layers. No, I don't understand that at all. I'm like, nope, nope. Gosh, if we would have had a piece for everything though, this would have been this thick. You would have fit in the box. I can go all the way down. Boom, boom, boom.
When I used to paint samples for you, I remember you would always get on me about that because I would only paint like what would show and I wouldn't paint what was underneath something. And she was like, well, I want to make a video of putting it together.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right there. A lot of times I like to make videos of how it goes together if it's a very difficult piece or a little unusual. But I've been lazy. I haven't done that recently.
Brenda sprinkled.
Hey, Brenda, thank you so much. And Julia F. from Scottsdale, if you're here. Who was it last week? Oh, Sherry, she never showed up. Not that Sherry, a different Sherry, Sherry from Puyallup.
So speaking of Sherry, she says that she knows other people on Facebook who notice changes, like in Facebook, and if there's a mic, then like they'll have to turn up the volume. I don't think that we use a mic.
I don't use a mic except what's in my phone. Maybe.
So are you still having trouble hearing us, or is it better now?
Okay, so I just clicked it up 5 additional clicks. You tell me, girl. Okay, so that's it. So it's red. Do as many coats as you want. I'm using my cadmium red. So the red that we said do is more like the Santa red or the barn red. You can add a little brown to it to darken it, or you can get the cadmium red. It's kind of like one coat, you're done. The one thing is I want to go over this crease line. And hey, I got some new paintbrushes. All my helpful, all my helpful people in the shop need to know. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay.
Lorena says hello.
Hey, Lorena.
Karen sprinkled.
She's just down there in Colfax where we did that paint party.
Oh, really?
Is it Lorena B? I should have asked first.
No.
Okay, well then never mind. So Lorena, where are you from? Okay, let's keep my paint all together.
Wait,
Oh, darn it. What's up?
I don't know if I know a Lorena B. This looks like the normal name.
Okay. Lorena B lives in Colfax.
Oh.
And we met her at the first paint party we did at the fairgrounds down there. So I'm just doing kind of like a smeary section there. And he's good to go. And I got more black that I know what to do with now. So, don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna come in here and just go ahead and paint. I use in my sample, which we don't normally pre-paint the samples, but we needed to. I use that metallic black that I love so much.
She's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh! We fly into Pittsburgh when we go to Du Bois. It's been a while. You've never been there. Yeah, you've never been there. So
wow, it's 80 degrees there today.
I know, I heard.
Wow.
I'm wondering if we have so many customers from Pittsburgh because, I have a lot of friend base from Pittsburgh, rinse, repeat, because I would say we sell a lot of our kits here on the northwest coastline, and then Florida, and a lot in Pennsylvania. So, and then Wisconsin and places like that. Hold on, I'm trying to get online a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what else is gonna be black? That's it? Oh, the stand. The stand. Okay, I am gonna let you know, when you glue the stand, you do need to have these lined up perfectly. So grab your chip clip and don't over glue because they will slide around even with your chip clip. So since I have the black, I'm like, John, you need to make your stands like this all the time. No more square stands. Maybe it's just me. I like the rounded stands.
Has anyone noticed it's awfully quiet here tonight? My dad's out of town.
Yeah, John had to get up and fly to Seattle, but he flies back tonight. As I go back to work. Sabrina covered his shift today out in the shop.
It always seems that he leaves town and wants me to cut the hardest designs that we have. So I don't know if that's on purpose or what, but...
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. And then last week's project, or the month, or the week, there was a lot of those that we had to cut.
What was that one?
That was this guy. Can't to stop here.
Oh, I cut,
a lot of those, and I cut a couple more too.
So I cut 14 of those today. How many did you cut?
2, 4, 6. I think 6. But we have a wholesaler getting one tomorrow, so. So I'm not gonna paint this one. We talked about how I'm lazy. Don't judge me, I won't judge you. It's just that there's a lot of parts to paint on this. So I wanna giddy up. And cause the next layer covers that one. Doop.
Lisa R says that she thinks he's so cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I know we did one last year, but he was quite a bit different. I like this guy, he's chubby. He is chubby. All right. So I will be painting the gnome box tonight and tomorrow morning, finishing them up. And then we'll give you guys a sneak peek. I know a lot of you guys get the gnome box. All right, so I do not need to paint the tree, the hand, the gingerbread leg. I do need to paint, what are we gonna call this? The hat rim, the fluff, you're supposed to actually have a piece, which my dog probably has it. You know, something hit the floor when I walked up in here.
Is it rim or brim?
Oh, okay, we're gonna call it a brim.
Okay. Sorry,
Alright.
that sounded off to me.
It was completely off. I'm off. Kind of like this paintbrush. Dude, I'm gonna grab this one instead. My water is so black. Okay, and wet wipes. All right, you guys, tell me what your favorite red is. Your favorite Christmas red. Don't look at me like, because I know you guys have your favorite colors that you use. Some of you like Santa Red by Deco. Some of you like Tuscan Red. Some of you like a good cadmium red like this. Just kind of share, help other people out on what your favorite red is. I'm gonna use some white, possibly.
Lisa said that she sprinkled.
Oh, thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you, thank you.
What's your favorite red?
You know what? I really, really do like Tuscan red, but it doesn't have enough coverage for one coat coverage.
Oh no.
What's up?
It's Lula from shipping.
Oh, Lula from shipping. There she is. Hello. Hello, Missy. We took her around the driveway on a little walk right before class started, thinking, oh, it might tire her out. She's such a low rider, though. Go ahead, if you smear into the beard, it's okay. Maybe your beard's gonna be white. I can show you how I did mine really quick, but I do have videos on our YouTube channel on how to achieve that look. Let's see, so while I'm using white.
What color makes you think of Christmas?
I go back and forth between loving the reds, you know, and then the more elegant silver and blues. I really like the teals.
Teal reminds you of Christmas?
Well, you see how I did the tree, kind of that, I call it a vintagey look instead of all green. You know, so, you know, like a frosted teal, any of those cool colors. What about you, girl?
I think a really light blue or, I don't know, silver reminds me of Christmas.
Oh, sweet. Is it because of Mimi's tree?
Yeah, Mimi always decorates her tree
My
so
mom.
beautifully.
She's such a classy lady. I did not get that gene at all. All right, so I'm drinking out of my Nightmare cup.
Oh my gosh, they're eating the bed.
What kind of bed?
The dog bed.
Oh, well, we have some really nice blankets in there. Let's not. Okay, I'm gonna just paint, get that off of there. I'm gonna paint in the beard. I'm gonna be a little lazy about it. I'm gonna paint in the mustachio because I forgot to the other day when I was painting this. And I believe next week we have a Christmas village. It is not a gingerbread village. It's more of a whitewash Christmas village. Unless we're doing, here, I'll let you guys have a pick. We have an ornament set, and rumor has it might be a Grinchy. Or we have the Christmas village that is kind of a whitewashy. Which would you rather do next week? This is week 6 of week 12. And these are our projects. Love them or not. Maybe you don't. But which would you rather have for next week? Kind of a Grinchy ornament set. You know, 4 or 5 probably, I'm guessing. Or instead of the gingerbread houses, they're more like the whitewash villages. Really pretty houses. Okay, yeah, I went overboard here.
Oh, Penny's making a cameo. Is that what it's called?
Hey, Penny. Hi,
Or
Penny.
a photobomb.
She's photobombing or cameoing. Make sure that's dry. Nobody wants to give their opinion?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh. Where's our regular people?
I know there's a lot of people on here, but we're a little quiet tonight.
You guys are quite, well, they're probably watching a football game and shoving some food in their mouth. And
But you know, at least they're here.
yeah, I'm excited they're here. Definitely. Okay, so all I do is I give it a base coat. We're gonna let it dry and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna show you what I do with it. Let me see if I can find that funky paintbrush I used. It is so funky, guys.
Tracy says that she just got on.
Hey Trace, how you doing? Let me know if Virginia shows up or Georgina. One of those two needed a new rail for their truck, but I was out of town and I was like, I put it in my noggin, but now I can't remember and I can't find any correspondence. It's hiding from me.
Oh my gosh. Brenda says that she thinks he's so cute. As always, you're doing great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me see if I can find where we're at. Where are we? Oh, that's content. Here we go. No, not happening either. Where? Okay, for some reason I can't see. Makes sense. Okay. All right, so that's just gonna dry. I'm gonna give my brim one more coat. I did use that same fluffy technique with a heavy body fluid acrylic on the white parts. And it was really easy, but you can use so many different things, or glitter. Glitter glue is very helpful.
Angie says that she sprinkled, and sorry that she's late. No problem, Angie.
Hey, Angie, are you home from the hospital, girl?
And then Tracy said that she got him that cracker now, so she's gonna start him before her surgery.
Sweet. You guys are all dropping like flies. Angie's is coming home and Tracy's going in. Crazy. I'm gonna just paint this bottom black. You don't have to. I'm gonna, Lula, would you have a seat?
Her paws are so loud.
I know I honestly, we trim our dog's toes. Okay, well, we don't. Because if you have a basset, they like cry like a pig at slaughter if you touch their feet.
Have you seen the videos of, I think it's a pug, either a pug or a French bulldog, that when they wake up from being under anesthesia, they like are screaming?
What?
Like they make a really weird noise when they wake up. And apparently it's just something that like pugs and
Oh, I would feel really bad about that. Okay, so I'm letting the beard and mustachio dry.
I'm gonna show you a video.
Okay, apparently we're gonna break for this pug screaming video. Okay, I'm gonna make gingerbread color. You can mix brown and gold. You can mix brown and red. Remember, we talk about how when John makes the Sasquatch gingerbread cookies, some things are a little on the dark side. Lula, get off of that. Okay, come on. Well, she might need help getting down.
Angie says that she's home from the hospital and rehab.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Tracy says that November 11th is her foot surgery.
Oh, girl.
Oh, that's soon.
Hugs and good, happy thoughts for you. Okay, so I'm going to just make a gingerbread color. It's just brown. I put some gold in it this time. If it gets too yellow, which, you know, you could say that. You can also bring in some red. Did you see that? That was an earthquake, courtesy of Lula. Okay, this may be a little too red. Hold on. Ta-da! More gold. More gold. Okay, so, yeah, just painting this. So, I will remember to paint his eyes. I can just paint right over his hand. Remember, there's a 3D piece that goes right on top.
Wait, I missed it. How'd you make that color?
It was brown, gold, like a 24 karat gold, and a little red.
Ooh. It looks like I see copper.
There is no copper, but interesting, the red and the gold probably mixed to make an orangey,
Whatever.
an orangey color. Yes. Yeah, I need a couple coats of this. I pulled out the brown from Craft Smart, so it is a little thinner. Okay. So I may need a couple coats. I may or may not do it tonight. I'm going to definitely use my puffy paint to decorate, to be icing. It is just Tulip. It's a puffy fabric paint. You can get it at Michael's. You guys, so I ran on down to Joann Fabrics yesterday to get ceramic coat. It's a very inexpensive but very fun type of paint that they sell there. And you guys know I love Waterfall, which I do not have on me. I did order it off of Amazon for like way too much money. But anyway, it normally runs like $1.79. Their paints are on clearance and their shelves are empty. So I did ask the lady, I said, can you tell me what's going on with your ceramic coat? And she was able to say that they're probably discontinuing them. So I checked the website. It does look like they're discontinuing them. Here's, wait for it. I go to Michael's website and the 97 or $1.79 bottles were $10.99. So clearly, Michael's bought them all. Up. Donna, talk about hoarding and scalping the paint. Why did I not think of that? No, okay. So I'm just using gold on the star. And then so I went to Amazon. It was actually cheaper on Amazon than it was at Michael's. I was quite floored. Okay, so you could make a nose and two hands that are white and brown. You know, I use that quite often. Or you can make a peachy color. And a lot of times you guys ask me how to make a peachy color, so I thought we would talk about it. You need a little bit of a dot of orange, some white, a dot of pink. Doesn't really matter what pink. Might as well use this. Pink blush. All right, here we go. That's all. It's just a little bit. And some white. And some white. Maybe more white. We'll see. And typically I use a brighter pink, but this is what I have. So this is what we're going to use. So we're just going to start incorporating some pink and orange into our white. We may need some more white. Just making a blushy color. A salmony blushy color. So even if it's off the first coat, it's okay because it's one of the coats we're gonna need. You know, yeah, it's a little on the orange side, but that's okay. It's a nice base coat. And think of painting in that way. We're painting layers, layers and layers. So I'm gonna have to check, I'm going back about 12 conversations. Sherry, I'm gonna have to check with Facebook if they're doing something weird with their sound. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to do my present because I have a present. I like the gold in here because he's a little shimmery. Super nice. I, of course, splattered him all over. He's been splattered. I'll just go back and touch him up. But you guys know how I am when I'm talking with my hands and the paintbrush is flapping. Okay, so okay, so we're gonna work on the mustachio, the tree, and the beard. Sound good? Okay, so what are you guys all having for dinner tonight? I know Sherry's having probably salmon and broccoli. Roasted broccoli in the oven fryer. What do you call it? The air fryer. We're thinking about Mexican. Thinking. Okay, so the tree. The original tree, I made this way. I considered it kind of vintage. I just kind of made my own colors, except for the center color is, oh shoot, sitting right here. Here it is. It's this ice blue or winter blue from Deco. Pretty cute. What color tree should I paint, Sabrina? You tell me.
Do it the same.
No, this is my opportunity to do something different. Like for instance, my gingerbread will have some eyes this time.
Let me think.
Okay, I can paint the trunk. The trunk will be dark brown.
I think that you should paint it green, but add some silver, like accents.
So not a silver layer. Would you rotate the greens, like have multiple greens, or have one?
I kind of think have one.
Okay.
But then make the silver like snow.
Okay, around the edges. Okay, could I mix silver in with the green? Would that be okay with you?
Get creative.
All right, I'm going for it, guys.
Green and silver.
Going after that trunk. Okay, so you know how I love that? Is this? Oh, so I have a couple greens here.
Brenda said that she had grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup.
Yes. But she doesn't eat Campbell's. She only wants Mama's, and I don't feel like making.
Oh, yours is so good.
Okay, I have a very good recipe. Yeah, I do. But I'm not gonna make it tonight because it requires roasting.
I was
your vegetables.
overruled. Brenda says multiple greens.
Multiple greens.
Oh, I like that dark green.
I kind of do too. And then
rotate those two.
Okay, I can rotate those too. I won't even need to add silver.
Yes, you will.
Because if it was me, I would be like, whoop, going all in. Okay, I will. So it's an odd layer, so I'm gonna go dark, okay, dark, bright.
We do have tomatoes.
Oh my
I'd love
gosh,
to do
I'm
that.
not making it tonight. Didn't you just give up gluten? Did you make it one day?
Okay. And
Okay. It's so hard. It's so hard, guys. It's
you
so
never
hard.
need to fire back that hard.
I said with love. Okay.
My stomach won't know if I quit it today or tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. But it's so hard to get up and do it again.
I'm pretty sure we ate gluten for lunch.
What do we have for lunch? No, it was rice. I made Greek chicken and rice. I don't know why. We never have time to make lunch. But John was out of town, so I was like, let me treat you, honey.
Ooh, Brenda says that she does. Oh, I'm gonna screw this up.
Campbell's. Yeah.
Campbell's.
That's the can of soup that
But hold on.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Hold on.
But she adds milk so that it's a little bit creamier, and then she tops it with some shredded cheese.
Okay.
That sounds good.
I would definitely use Campbell's and just kind of like jazz it up.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I do if I'm too lazy to make like fresh pasta sauce. Is I use the ragu and I like add.
Guys, this girl can cook. She is so good at her homemade bruschetta. She makes chow mein. You do lots of stuff. What's your favorite thing to make? Oh, she just learned how to make a steak.
We talked about that last week on the live. I remember that.
But she's kind of staked out.
Yeah. Normally, I'm not a big steak eater.
It hurts your belly. I really like this green.
Me too.
This green was folk art. I got it at Joann's. It's clover truffle. Let's just go with clover. It's clover. It has a number. 923. Folk art matte. I do like matte. A lot of my peers only paint with matte because then they spray whatever finish they want on top. I like to rotate finishes. I like to have both matte and shiny because I think it's very interesting to the viewer. You said no.
I said mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Trust Sabrina. She knows what she's talking about.
I think
What's up?
you asked what my favorite thing to cook was, so I'm circling back because that was interesting. I think I want to get better at making soups because I like chopping, but I also like it to be more low maintenance.
Ooh, what a quinky dink. Because I don't like chopping, but I like to cook soups, so.
Oh yeah, Brenda says that she likes to dress up top ramen. That's always good.
I thought you were going to stop at Brenda likes to dress up. And I was like, whoa. It's a family channel. Okay, well, sorta. We let some irreverent stuff fly a lot. I do like this green. And I think if you go right back in and it's mostly dry, you can get away with your second coat.
So what's interesting is me and Dad make our ramen kind of similar. You make yours completely different. How do you do yours?
I make mine like the East Coast people do.
You like drain all the water out.
I don't. I cook all the water, so the noodles are plumper and tastier.
I make it like a soup.
I make, okay, so you guys eat yours like a soup, and I make mine more like a chow mein or a...
I feel like this is a hot topic. Do you guys drain the water or do you keep the water?
I don't think anybody's going to say they eat ramen noodles. Okay, if you're brave enough to say you occasionally eat ramen noodles, thank you, Brenda, for getting us on this subject. Do you cook the broth, the noodles till the broth is absorbed, incorporated?
Only you. Do you drain the water out or do you eat the soup?
I don't drain it.
I know. That's only you.
I cook.
That's not
my daddy taught me. We made a meal out of it, and then we chopped up like pan-seared steak, like chopped up, and then broccoli and lots of peppers. I don't know if I like. Hold on, I don't think I like this.
Do
green.
that.
I have the darker green.
No, you have different one, like kind of like teal one.
Up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
This one. Oh, it's phthalo. You know what?
I like that.
Okay. So this is phthalo green. The real name is long. Phthalocyanine. Super long name, and so I call it phthalo.
Shannon's here. She says hello.
Shannon, I have a favor to ask. Pretty please. Is it possible for you, can I see those gnomes over there? The girl gnome. So I was painting the gnomes the other day, the Thanksgiving gnomes, and they're right there. And I was saying my good friend Shannon is so good at painting and shading braids, right? If I send you something, I glued it on, something like a gnome hair of some sort, could you shoot a quick video on how you paint your braids? Let's just call it that. Do the hairs, how you do your hairs, because you do your hairs differently than I do my hairs. But basically to show how it's braided. You're way better than me. I think people probably are getting sick of talking to me. Okay, so the phthalo is very thin. I don't think it's the right choice for us. It's actually an artist paint. Anyway, Shannon, you can tell me now. Or maybe you have something at home you could practice on and videotape for us. But everyone would love to see it, and I, of course, would put it on YouTube. Okay, so I don't think I like that one.
You don't?
I don't. Do you guys?
What about that dark green that's up there?
This one?
No.
Up here.
No.
There?
In the bucket.
Bucket? Up.
You touched it. No.
This is black.
That's black?
This is black.
Look at it. It's green.
I could put some more. You know what? We're going to go with thicket because John loves
Okay,
thicket.
do the thicket.
John loves thicket. And you guys do too. You guys always say, oh, I love the thicket.
Okay. Hold on. I need to get caught up.
Okay.
Brenda says you add water with the packet and then add whatever you want.
But do you cook the water out, Brenda?
She eats it like a soup.
Okay, she eats it like a soup.
Shannon says that she hates ramen noodles, but she only ate them when she was pregnant with Zane.
We needed to eat like that when I was growing up. Let's put it that way, okay? We didn't go without, but we definitely had to be careful.
So Shannon also says that she can do that.
Yay!
And she already has something, so she'll send one to you.
Oh, thank
or
you so much.
She has something to do it on,
Okay.
and then she'll send it to you.
Perfect. If you want to edit it, go ahead. If not, you can send it to me unedited and I can edit it. Make sure you introduce yourself so people know who you are.
Amy wants to know if you have videos of how to paint the inserts for the wood arm stands.
Some
she
of
wants
them.
to buy one, but doesn't really know how to paint.
Oh, certainly. So we do have, some are videoed. Some are, like the Ho 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 Santa. I just did a really quick short one on how to paint it. I didn't paint it. Some of the summertime ones we've done. But honestly, if you just pick up any, I hear it all the time that you learn quite a bit just from following along until you can find your own way. So we have 300 and some videos on our YouTube channel. Just help yourself. Seriously. I will be doing a winter arm stand insert very soon because I want to change out mine. And I will show you how I paint mine. And then, you know, obviously copy what you like and don't what you don't. I hope that helps. But you can do it. So I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody. Painting is a learned talent. You learn from doing. And the great thing, I taught canvas for a very long time and clay. The great thing about wood is that it absorbs the paint. It's way easier. It's super forgiving. Throw another coat on if you don't like it. And it's all about layers. So this is the first layer and it's just kind of okay. But as we add more layers and add some little improvements to it, some fun little lines, then it starts coming together. And everyone here does theirs just a little bit different. But I hope you try it, and I can't wait to go through this journey with you. Okay, so, there we go. So the green maybe needs another coat.
I think that the silver will pull it together.
The silver's gonna pull, oh, so you're saying it's not together? Okay, you're right. It's because it's the first, well, not the first coat, but the first layer is just covering up the base.
Oh, Donna says that she eats ramen as soup or with very little water. It just depends on her mood. That's
so
valid.
yeah, so Donna's a little bit you and a little bit me. So I guess when I was growing up, it was the ramen was a quick way to add the starch to the meal. Does that make sense? I had never had it as a soup. I couldn't believe, what the heck is this? Oh, okay. I couldn't believe my husband had it as a soup. I had never heard of that. So one of those differences we have. Okay, so here we go. I don't know why I put my paint right in the center. If Julia F. from Scottsdale, Arizona is here, you sprinkled last week and you won this. We're a little behind getting that out, but we'll get it out soon. So Sprinkling is doing this and then letting us know you did this so we can put your name in the drawing. Okay, so here we go.
So Brenda says that her daughter is a cosplayer and that her son is going to be Rapunzel for Halloween this year.
I love that.
Hold on. She says that he does not shave his beard or legs for anything and that he has long hair down to his butt.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go see that version. I'm just saying I'm quite intrigued.
So she mentioned the beard specifically. Is the beard part of the Rapunzel? Is the beard?
That's a great question for Brenda. Brenda, is your son going to, like, are you saying, like, are you asking, is he gonna fold the beard into the braided hair? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking?
No. Is his head hair really long or is just his beard hair really long?
Oh, that's a good question. So yeah, so Brenda, let us know, is your son, if you're talking about he has a really long beard hair or very long hair or both?
Amy wants to know where we are located.
Amy, we are in, wait for it, Spokane, Washington. So if you're ever around here, I'd love you to come to one of our paint parties that are at our local venues here. I'm gonna try to make sure this is clean. Okay, so let's talk about how to do the beard or the mustache. Now, please keep in mind, you can just paint them gray or white. It's okay, but I like to get throw a little something in there. So I put a base coat. Let's do the beard first. I put a base coat of gray on, it dried. Now I'm gonna do another base coat of gray, but what I wanna do, I gotta elevate it. What I wanna do is before it dries, I'm gonna put the streaks in. What are you laughing at, girl? Share with the class. Okay, so it's just a basic gray.
Dad's like, I wish I could join and watch.
Oh, good
We
grief.
try all the time to get him set up with a Facebook account. So
Yeah,
he can
it's
join.
gonna be Mrs. Cleopatra or Mr. Cleopatra. Okay, yeah, I know. I keep saying, oh, I'll get you a Facebook account, honey, just so you can watch these. No, we're not talking bad about you.
Brenda says that when she first met you, it was at a paint night on doing canvas in Maple Valley.
Yeah.
Her friend Lori and her did a night where you guys were painting crescent moons, and that hers looks like a fat banana in the sky.
Okay, I gotta tell you, Brenda, I doubt that. It happens though, but that's one of the reasons. I still teach canvas, but I don't enjoy it as much as when I teach a paint party with wood. And the reason why is there's always somebody that leaves and they're very sad about what they did. They might throw it in the trash, or they might just walk out with hunched shoulders, or they might switch out my painting with theirs without me knowing. It's always so funny. Okay, so this is wet, but when I do a wood painting party, everyone is so excited about what they did. They can't wait to come back. Okay, so I have a stiff, kind of older paintbrush. You can also use the rake brush. So Amy, I think it was you that was asking about new techniques. Sometimes it's just the product. This makes a great beard, but today I'm gonna do it this way. So while this is still wet, I'm gonna go in. I took some paint on my paintbrush. I'm going to pretty much take all of it off. And while it's wet, I'm gonna do streaks, like just kind of streak it in. And I can blend it if I want. This was not the brush I used yesterday. I can see that now. Never mind, Amy. Amy, avert your eyes. No, it's okay. It's just paint, so it will dry rather quickly. I'm trying to find what I did with my paintbrush from yesterday, but that's okay. Let's do it this way.
So Brenda says that her son braids his beard and has head hair down to his butt.
That's so funny.
Shannon sprinkled, Joanne sprinkled.
Joanne, hi Joanne, where are you watching from? Okay, so I'm just gonna come in here with a little more gray. So while this is wet,
Oh goodness.
I know. While this is wet, I'm just gonna kind of blend. And I like to use my finger too. I'm dipping in paint, kind of reactivating the paint that's barely dry. Well, yesterday was a lot nicer. And then I'm going to come in with some white, kind of doing the same thing. Hardly any paint on my paintbrush. It kind of smears it all. So the only thing that I want to caution you about is because the hat is right there and it's not a separate piece, you might end up with a lot of the lines that stop too soon. I'm just gonna play. It's awkward right now, I get it. It's awkward. Sabrina's over there laughing like, Mom!
No, Shannon says, does the growling make the paint flow better?
Girl, you do you.
Whatever works for you.
You and your drum circle, right? Yeah, whatever works.
Brenda says that she used to go to ceramics weekly in Kent, when her kids were little.
Oh, I love that. I do. I love that so much. So I'm just going to keep adding. Apparently, it's all paintbrush, and I don't have my right paintbrush. But this, guess what? This is going to be covered by this, so it's whatever is streaking down there. It's streaking. I'm going to make kind of a dark gray. We're going to go with that. Okay, here we go. Woo! I like that so much better. And this is what you would consider dry brushing. So it's dry on wet. It sounds dirty. It's just paint. Can't make it up. Who was growling? Was that me? I didn't even notice. That was Lula. That was Lula growling. I'm just playing. Play. Okay, and then you can come in with some smaller paintbrushes and make smaller bristles if you want. So for the hair on the mustachio, see, that doesn't look bad now. Doesn't look bad now at all. So with the hair on the mustachio, I'm gonna demonstrate with a rake brush. Amazon, there's a 3-pack. Oh gosh, so here's 2 of them. And there's one that is in the middle, I think. For around $5. I am not an affiliate, so it's just something I like to have on hand. Maybe I'll do the smaller one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the gray real quick. Oops. You guys like my little elevator? Holding it up. It's okay to go into the tree or into the gingerbread because the next layer will cover it up. I do like those 2 together. Boom. Okay. While it's wet, so this is, I'm going to demonstrate with a bigger one. It is really a flat brush that some pieces are taken out of. It had a bowl cut, I think we're going to call it that. Okay, I'm going to come in while it's wet with a little bit of black. That's way too much. You see how clumpy it is? Take some out. Start with very little. Whoop. And normally I like to do this with this brush or a really crappy dried paintbrush. Look how easy that was. Whoop. If you feel like, oh, it's too dark now, you can simply just clean out the brush with a wet wipe and go in with your gray, put some on, take some off. But what you don't want to do is sit here stroking back and forth. That would be blending your paint. And we're trying to keep them separate. I'm going to go in with some white. Lula.
Brenda says that her little Lula says hi to our little Lula.
And I think it's a Chihuahua. I think.
Joanne says that she's been painting ceramics for years and primarily dry brushes.
Yes, I love it. So I still have a stack of ceramics here. When we did we sent a lot of ceramics out during the COVID years and a couple shortly thereafter years. But I think I'm gonna call an old folks home, but it's local, and see if we can't brighten somebody's day. So I watered down some black.
Sandy says that she loves all your Christmas projects and she loves your joy. Keep on keeping on.
Oh, that is so sweet. So sweet. I am a redhead though. There is some temper. I don't know. Maybe. I think there is. Okay, he's a little shaggy now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little white. It's gonna blend. It's gonna make a nice gray. So if you get a you know, like a spot that you're like, oh, what happened there? Just kind of like distract everybody. It's an optical illusion. Yes, Lola. It's almost dinner. We know. Anyway, you can see you can overplay your hand on this. Get in, get out, that kind of thing. Okay, so, but, there we go. On camera, is this too peachy? Is that too orangey, peachy?
No.
Okay.
I think it's perfect.
All right, cool. All right, so we're getting ready to put him together and then we can decorate for sure. All right, so I like to use Type On.
Goodness.
Oh, Type On Quick and Thick. I know Donna likes to use, what do you call it? Instaglue, what do you call that? Super glue. But I like to take a second chance. Sometimes I just don't get it right the first time. And she's so much more meticulous than me, so. And I'm sure that's not always the case, but you don't want to over glue. I guess I could have squeezed it on. I like to have some chip clips handy, but only if my paint is dry, like very dry. Oops, darn it. Now I got a brown finger. Okay. All right, so chip clips, what would I do with them? I would just kind of line everything up and give them a minute. This glue dries pretty quick, but I still have time to, you know, like move something if I didn't quite get it right. This little piece of mustachio threw me off so much yesterday. I was not sure what to do with it. And then I went, oh, well, as soon as you put the gingerbread on top, you know, that just changed the perspective completely. So my gingerbread guy is dry, so I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh, Okay, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I don't know if Shannon's around. Well, I guess Brenda can answer this too. How's the weather doing? We have 2 paint parties back in King County next week, so hopefully the weather's holding. See, the glue's already dry. And that you're having a lovely fall, and we're not going right into winter.
I'm ready for it. Speaking of which, when do we turn the clocks back?
Soon, like I think maybe this week. Well, yeah.
I felt it today.
Did you?
Just like the afternoon slump. I don't know why, but whenever it like starts getting dark out, it's time for a nap.
So everybody, I wanted to say soon Sabrina turns 18, like soon, like in a couple weeks. So I know that Shannon's twin girls just turned 18 and she took them to Vegas. I don't know if Shannon's still here. I was wondering, I mean, was it the shows? I mean, because I don't think they can go in. I think they have to be 21.
I think in Vegas you have to be 21 to gamble, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well let's ask.
Or to play.
So if Shannon's here, let me know. Not that Sabrina would want to do that, but or you might. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what you want to do? You're almost your own person now.
Shannon says that she is hoping to see you, but it is wet over there.
Ugh.
Donna sprinkled.
Hello, Donna.
Thanks, Shannon.
She's so quiet tonight. So Shannon, was it? I know you love concerts. So was that the big appeal about taking the girls? And I love that those photos of you and the girls with the like the building. I think it was on a floor, but you guys had those cute photos. I was stalking you.
She says that they went to the When You Were Young festival. They did shows, and they also went to Area 51 or Area 15. Yeah, Area 15.
In
I
instead of 50.
Areas 51 is in.
It's not too far from there, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't know what area 15 is.
Me neither. What's
Maybe
that
when they
about?
grow up, they're area 51. I don't know.
Maybe
I don't-
it's different areas.
Okay, so don't forget about the present that comes with this. It's pretty easy. I made the mistake. I thought the small bow would be on top, so I painted them wrong. And then it just pops into the stand that you will make, but the lines have to be completely lined up, or the holes, the slots. We'll go with the slots.
Oh, she said it's a fun playground.
Okay, cool. I know you had it planned for a really long time. That is so cool. So I'm just gonna line this up. Everything's etched, you know right where to put it. Super easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You don't have to have any special skill set. I almost think it should have a snowflake somewhere, shouldn't it?
Ooh, Angie says that you forgot to glue on the star.
It's on there. I was just really fast. I was really fast, but thank you for watching out for me and having my back.
Oh, you still gotta paint the gingerbread man.
I know, but I'm gonna do it with the tulip.
The what?
The tulip.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna do everything with the tulip. Oh, you want me to, so can I still do the scallop edges or no? On the tree.
Do you
Or
have the silver?
I
paint?
do, it is pretty dark. I honestly haven't used it. So tulip runs
Yeah.
under $5. I haven't used it, it's not super bright. Can you shake it for me?
Donna says that you guys need to add a snowflake. She says yes, snowflake.
Okay, I have one here.
Oh,
So I'll just have John make
I'm tangled up.
make them. All right, so here we go. Here's my tulip. I always test it first. Be careful when you unplug them. I've used a toothpick. I've used other things, and so yeah, bad. So I'm just gonna go around. I did little kind of. I just did. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, I agree with Donna. She says that it needs something on the hat. I don't know if I would add a snowflake though. What if you just did like white dots? Or no,
Like polka dots?
no, I don't know.
'Cause I can do polka dots.
You know.
I just shouldn't wear them when I'm pregnant, because dang, that was not flattering. But nobody told me, and I probably just picked whatever fit.
I don't think it was so bad.
You were in my stomach. What were you gonna say?
Well, I see pictures now.
I see pictures. I was like, grrr. Okay, so I have red tulip. I'm gonna do the candy center.
Shannon says that you need to fuzz out the brim.
I
and
was
the
thinking,
ball.
so I was just starting to do that here when I ran out of time. And then the ball is 3D. It's a little harder to do that one. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was just starting to do it, and then I went, whoop, maybe not. Okay, so eyeballs. So I'm going to take a toothpick or the back of a paintbrush or one of the daughter things. I always forget what they're called. And just cut this back a little bit so I can dip and dot my eyes, because vindication, this one's gonna have eyes.
This is your comeback.
That's my comeback. Those are small. Okay, so
That's cute.
that's cutie cute. Okay, so and then I just did, you know, like, ooh, ooh. I just did a couple little doodads.
Ooh, Donna says yes, you need to snow text the brim and the ball.
Okay, on this I just used heavy body fluid acrylic, but you can certainly use snow text, but mine was dried up and I just haven't got any yet. Let's see, what else did we want to do on this? So I did it on the hands. I went whoop, 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 whoop. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, guys. We could just get on here and do it, but it's not nearly as much fun. Okay, she's like, do the silver, Mom. Do the silver. Okay, here we go.
Do it.
It's pretty dark. It's kind of like pewter. Are you okay with that?
I think it'll look good.
Okay,
But
all
if you
right.
don't- It's your work if you don't think you're gonna.
No,
like
I
it.
like to give other, oops, it's pretty thick. I love, oh, my trees are not lined up.
It's okay. It's cute. Yeah, I like that. I feel like that matches pretty good.
All right, it is
It's like a
steely.
more muted
Oops,
detail.
I could take that off now. I was like, why can't I get through there? Okay, So, ooh, chunky Duncan. Okay, the nose. I forgot the nose.
Tracy says that it's adorable and that she can't wait to get one. And then
Oh.
Donna says, of course, you gotta be careful when you go around the nose with the snow text. She
Yes.
knows ya.
Okay, what Shannon was talking about is powder puffing that out is you're going to take a really skinny paintbrush. Yeah, not that one. And white paint. This I like to use fluid acrylic for this instead of regular paint because I'm going to water it down a little bit. So I'm just going to take it. Or you could use a paintbrush that's kind of wicked and you're just going to...
Oh, that's tedious.
That's a good word, girl.
I know.
That's so,
Tedious.
so proud
That's
of
only
you.
3 syllables, but
So proud. And we're just lightly, ooh, so light. Don't press hard or they're gonna be really, really wide. You're giving them hair. It's fuzzy.
that would drive me nuts. If one was thicker than the other, that would keep me up at night.
Well, not if you do multiple. Ooh, multiple. What kind of ball should I put on my tree?
What?
Do you not want balls on your tree?
No.
Like red balls? Silver
Oh
balls?
my goodness. She's snoring. No, don't put any balls on the tree. Joanne wants to know what the fine point paints are called that you're using. Tulip?
Are we talking this stuff?
Yes.
This is Tulip Slick. It is dimensional fabric paint. Sounds fancy. So you're going to go into Michael's and you're going to go over where like the fabrics and felts are, or like even the tie-dyeing ingredients are. And you're going to find a bunch of rows of these. And you're going to want them all, but just pace yourself. I only really have 5. I use the teal a lot. And it's just dimensional puff paint. Oh my gosh, that's a really fat one. Whoop. Okay, so what's happening is my paint is too thick, so I need to water down a little bit more. And get back to my sweet spot. Hold on. Boop, boop.
Shannon says maybe candy canes on the tree.
Oh.
Like painted or like
Yeah,
candy?
maybe you can do them on your tree, Shannon.
That's a lot of
Oh,
work.
that's a lot of work. Okay.
Oh my goodness. You're worse than me.
With the drop-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dropper. Okay, so I just kind of blush that out.
Oh,
I can,
that's cute.
okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. On this one, I just used a paintbrush and went over a little bit. Remember, I'm missing my part there. I feel like his eyes could be a little bit bigger.
We're already 5 minutes late.
Oh, good
Wrap
thing
it up.
John's not here. Oh
These
my
people
God.
gotta eat dinner. We gotta eat dinner.
A lot of them are on the East Coast. They're ready for
I
bed.
gotta eat dinner.
There we go. My gumdrop buttons. Okay. And lastly, I want to put a little fuzz therapy on the top of the toes. I'm just going to do it like this. Oop, that's a little smeary. Last night I did it with the heavy body acrylic paint and it came out great. So I think I might just add some glitter on the star, some glitter paint or glue. And then don't forget with your stand, you would glue these 2 pieces together, and then when they are dry, you would glue them onto here. They need to be, the slats need to be completely lined up, and it's a snug fit, which actually I was thankful for. I actually don't even know if I could get this off. It was a snug fit. I had to pound a little bit. But I'm not really worried about storing him this way because the stand is not too big, and it's actually perfect, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with me and Sabrina tonight. We're gonna grab a little Mexican food. I'm gonna finish my coffee and answer any questions you might have. Just shoot them over. Bye, guys.